guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vera and it feels super exciting to be back on here. The thing is, I have been off social media for about 2 months and I'm back actually, but then a lot of things happened during that time and I want to share them with you. The good, the bad, the ugly, the awesomely exciting, the amazing, the happy, everything in between, yes. So I'm going to be filling in the blanks so that we can get back to our regular programming. That's getting back to new content. Yes. By the way, if this is your first time of seeing this amazing face, this is Vera. Vera is an amazing young woman, if I do say so myself, yes. And for Vera, what you see is what you get. So thank you so much for stopping by and I hope you're going to stay with us to the end of this video. Right into the video, I made a long list of the things I'll be talking about. I wrote it because I did not want to forget anything. I didn't want to mix things up and I wanted giving you the appropriate and right information and gist so you don't miss out on anything and so you can take it in hook, line and sinker, whatever that means. Yeah, so getting right to it. The first thing on this list is getting to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, we reached the 1,000 subscribers milestone. It was super exciting when this happened and it is still exciting. I mean, for a new YouTuber or a small YouTuber, as they say, when you start a YouTube channel from scratch, you have your first subscriber. In my case, my first subscriber was my husband, yes. Then you get to 20 subscribers, 50, 100. And you get to 500 and that's when it feels like, oh, okay, this is really happening, isn't it? Okay. 500 subscribers, it means that people are seeing my content. It means that people find my content worthy of something and then they're clicking on the subscribe button. It makes you feel fulfilled in a way. I mean, it made me feel that way. And then one day it happens. You get to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that is a huge deal. It's a big deal for a new YouTuber, partly because 1,000 subscribers is one of the criteria for monetization on YouTube, apart from the 4,000 watch hours. I mean, 1,000 subscribers plus 4,000 watch hours combined together, and you are well on your way to monetization. I'm not going to tell you yet if I met the 4,000 watch hours monetization criteria, but then I'm going to let you know towards the end of the video, you know. Let's just keep it as a surprise. It could be good, it could be bad news, yeah. So let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best, yes. So I got to 1,000 subscribers, guys. But at this point, we have reached 1,700, which is a huge thing. So thank you so much, guys, for clicking on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. It means a whole lot to me. So the second thing on the list is overthinking. Guys, I really have to talk about this one. Yeah, so this is what happened, right? When I started my YouTube channel, I deliberately refused to watch content from huge travel content creators because I didn't want to give room for comparison. I didn't want to have external influence. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do with what I had in my head and the equipment I had. I mean, I started with my Android phone only, no microphone, no external microphone, no extra equipment, yes. So I didn't want to see what other people are doing, you know, when they have all those big gadgets and everything and start feeling like, oh, I'm not there yet. I just wanted everything to be on a clean slate. And that's what happened. But during this period, I took a break. I started consuming content from huge travel content creators. I wanted to see what other people were doing and if there's anything I could, you know, change to make my content better and all that. But then it had some sort of negative impact before it had a positive impact. Because when I watched these videos, I was like, okay, Vera, what have you been doing? Yes, are your videos even good enough? Then I started feeling like, oh, the one I'm currently editing, should I put it out? Is it good enough? And all that. But later, the negative feeling just went away and then I started seeing the positives. I was like, oh, okay, how can I make my videos better? Storytelling, filmmaking, cinematography. And I started watching videos, taking some courses, which have actually helped me. I mean, I have seen improvements on my own end. I haven't put out new videos yet, but then everything I'm doing, you know, in the background is showing me that I've actually improved. I know that I went to Skillshare and I took some of Dan Macy's courses. It was really, really awesome. It really opened my eye to possibilities, yes. So that's what happened, the beginning and, you know, the end. So that was the overthinking part, which is over now. The third thing on my list is Japa. Oh, okay. A lot of people, you know, asked if I had relocated. I went mute for like 2 months. So people were like, oh, okay, is she planning to relocate, or has she relocated to a different country and maybe trying to settle in? That's why she's not saying anything. Guys, I am still in Nigeria at the moment. I haven't relocated yet, but don't worry, when I relocate, I can't promise that you'll be the first to know, but you're going to know at some point, yes. And I can't even tell you if I'm in the process of, you know, my Japa and relocation plans. I cannot spill that information, but then I'm still in Nigeria at the moment, and whenever I'm stepping out, you are going to know. Moving on to the next thing on the list, we have South Africa. Now, this is more like the only sad story in this life update, and I'm going to tell you everything that happened. We're supposed to go on a vacation to South Africa for the whole month of October, and we started planning for this around June, July, but then we went for the visa application in July, specifically July 18th. I mean, bad dates have a way of sticking in your brain and, you know, and your head. So it was on the 18th of July, we went to Abuja and we applied for South African visa at the visa application center. We submitted all the documents, a return flight tickets, the hotel bookings, and all the documents needed. And we left. We actually did ask how long it usually took for them to process the visa, and we're told that it was a minimum of 8 weeks. That's about 2 months. So we felt like, okay, July, August, September, October, that's like 4 months, or call it 3. We felt like we had enough time. We applied early. So we waited for feedback. We waited for a long time. So after 8 weeks, we started reaching out, trying to reach out to the South African embassy. Their numbers were not going through. We sent mails and no one responded to any of the mails. It was getting frustrating. So we started calling the visa application center as well. They said they didn't really have any say in the visa process. They just submitted the visa application to the South African embassy, and that was all. And I think they directed us to their website where we could check for the visa status, and we saw processing. That was the only thing. No other information. So we had to go to Google to check. I checked for reviews about the South African High Commission in Abuja, and I saw bad reviews. People were complaining about their passports being held for 4 months, 3 months, 5 months, and that was when it dawned on me that, oh, okay, is this going to happen to us as well? So we kept our fingers crossed. We couldn't still reach out to them or anything. There was zero communication from their end, and I don't feel that should be so. I feel like there should be an open line of communication and all that. And the funny part is that the visa application center, their customer service, they were actually nice when we went to apply, because they told us there were cameras everywhere. But then their customer service was one of the worst I have ever experienced. I mean, on the phone, anytime we called them and this man picks up and you tell him you want to find out your visa application status, he's like, if you want to collect your passport, you can apply for withdrawal. And you're like, sir, I didn't call to, you know, request for a withdrawal of my passport. Can you please let me know when this thing is going to happen? He's like, you can request for this. You can request for the withdrawal. It's going to get to you in 5 working days. And you're like, this is not the information I need. Okay? And this is another thing that happened. We were supposed to go to Uganda around that same period. But then I think the flight was actually booked. And we're hoping that we're going to get a response from the South African embassy so that we could use our passport to travel to Uganda through Kenya. But that also did not happen. Yes, because our passport was still with the South African embassy. And when we called the visa application center, same thing. We're told that if we withdrew our passport, when we come back from our trip, which was for 1 week, we'd have to starts the application process all over again, and that will make the period even shorter. So we had to forego our trip. So it means we lost a lot of money during that period. It turns out that a week to our vacation, the proposed vacation, I went to make my hair. We packed our boxes, we arranged our clothes, we're ready for, our trip. We're just arranging the house, throwing some things out so that they don't get spoiled. But it turns out the trip didn't happen. I mean, I made my hair waiting, thinking that, maybe a day to the travel date, we're still going to get a response, but nothing happened. No communication from their end. So that's how the South African trip did not happen. It turns out that it was after like 1 week, we now called them and we're like, oh, how can we withdraw our passport finally? And we're told that it was going to take, I think, about 5 working days, or we should just request, fill a form online and submit. It was crazy. So it was easier for them to send our passport back to us than for them to check out the application and, tell us the visa status, if it's approved or denied. Crazy stuff, I tell you. But that was it. But then we decided to, make light out of it, and we went on another vacation to Lagos instead. I didn't share that on social media, but you're going to see the video next. We had an amazing time. We found this wonderful resort in Lagos where, there was everything there. We had an amazing time, and I tried as much as possible to wash off the the bad news from the whole South Africa trip thing. We just let that one go. Yeah, so I think I've covered that one. The next thing I want to share with you is a good news. So more like bad news gone, good news in. Yep, I got accepted into the YouTube partner program. Which means my channel got monetized. I got to 1,000 subscribers, and then I got to 4,000 watch hours, and I became a YouTube partner. Yeah. So let me read the mail I got from YouTube. Now, this was after a period of waiting. There was a point I got to 3,500 watch hours. So I was looking till it got to 3,999 watch hours. I was waiting for it to just reach the last one so I could apply for monetization. And then I got this mail from YouTube. Let me go check it out and read it out to you. Yes. Okay, so I got this mail from YouTube in September. Congratulations. Your YouTube channel, the Vera has been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program and is now able to monetize on YouTube. The anxiety before this point was crazy. But then we got here and, they told me I could apply for my YouTube studio, and I ran to go and apply, because 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours is no mean feat on YouTube. And I'm so thankful and grateful to God, because now I can concentrate on creating my content and not worrying about watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. I can just keep creating my content, just focus on content creation. That's all. Yeah. So I got into the YouTube Partner Program, and it was a beautiful period. We popped wine in the house, and I was dancing and celebrating, because it felt like my hard work and consistency finally paid off, and it was such a cute thing. So that's one of the good news, if not the best news that I heard this year. I think that was one of my goals for this year, being monetized on YouTube, and it happened. Yes, it did happen. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to share with you is, new content. That's what I have here. Now, I want to let you know that I'll be creating new content on YouTube. It's still going to be travel and lifestyle related, but then I might not be able to visit lots of places in Nigeria like I usually do, because I don't want to be on the road too much this period. So I think I'm going to shift all that to next year. But in place of that, I'm going to show you what my city looks like. I'm going to take you on tours around my city and basically how I live life in this city. I currently reside in Ibadan, Nigeria, which is one of the largest cities here. And there are lots of beautiful places here, amazing people, beautiful things. So I'm going to show you that instead Yes, and I'm going to try as much as possible to bring in more fun stuff on the channel so you can have fun with me. Yes. Okay, so the next thing I have here is quitting Instagram. No, I did not quit Instagram. Some people felt like I quit Instagram because I was off for a while. But no, I'm still very much on Instagram. I just went on a short break and now I'm back. But then I'm not going to be really present on Instagram like I will be on YouTube. That's to say that if you came from Instagram to watch this video on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss anything that's going to be happening here, because most of the juice is going to be here. No, most of the juice is going to be here, yes. So that you can have all the fun with me. Yeah. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to be sharing is new equipment. Oh my god, guys, I looked forward to the day when I would get amazing equipment for my YouTube channel. I mean, that was since 2 years ago. I knew that for a travel content creator, you need a drone at some point in your life, because when you visit some travel destinations, the aerial shot is always so amazing. I mean, you need to show people that. And I needed a drone for the longest time. Since I shoot outdoors most of the time, I needed a microphone that was going to take care of wind interference and was going to take care of noise, you know, something that cancels noise. And I got that. Yes. So I was gifted a microphone and a drone by my husband, and it was so amazing. I was screaming and dancing. So as we speak, your girl is the owner of a brand new DJI Mini 2 and a Rode Wireless Go. So I'm going to show you these things. First, I'm going to show you the microphone. Yeah. So it came in a small box and this pouch was inside. So you can use a pouch to store the microphone. There are 2 microphones actually and 1 receiver. These are the microphones. Yes, this one. And it's so good, really. It's so good. I have used it many times since it was gotten for me, and the sound is lovely. Yes, so you just pin this on your shirt or anywhere and you're good to go. So it's 2, which means I can always give it to another person traveling with me so we can talk, you know, the talk. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is my brand new DJI Mini 2 drone. Yes, this is it. It's in here. It came in a box as well, but then this bag was inside the box, which I love absolutely. I mean, if you're going out to shoot somewhere, you can easily just hang this and get on your way. Yes, so I'm going to show you what my drone looks like. I've been practicing with it actually. So this is the drone and this is the controller. I think that's what it's called, but yeah, I've been using it and it's been awesome. Yes, I know I've made the drone fall accidentally many times, but then, I mean, how else do we learn? But it's so cool really that I was able to get this. So get ready for more drone footage. You're going to see aerial shots of some nice places I visit, and I know you're going to love them. Yeah, so I think that's basically it. I've covered everything that's here. Yeah, so that's it for the live update, guys. We've come to the end of this video really, and we're going to get back to our regular programming, our regular content. Hopefully I can stay really consistent. Pray for me because I really want to give you guys amazing content. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching up till this point. Yep. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you. And of course, if you want to comment on any of the things I have talked about, please do so and I will definitely respond. I always respond. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to like this video first, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also click on the bell icon so that you can get notified of subsequent videos I put out. Thank you so much once again for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I mean, I am because you are. Yeah, bye-bye.